All right, T Reigns is back, your host, bringing you top news that Flo just dropped on Landry's broadcast. Give me a second. All right, let's start this by the news that Flow State dropped today, and I'm glad they dropped it because I knew Flow State has his records and others have it, but there's a reason why some people are waiting. I was waiting for Bad Apple Media's court date. There's no need to drop everything on Snafu right now. There's a lot more than that. But let's go over the page. There we go. All right, let's go over this a second. Read it out loud so it's on record on this channel. And since Flo dropped it, Snafu should be banned now, literally from every channel. You know, if OW and Paul are gonna fuck allow them, let them allow them. They'll show you that they're cowards. They don't stand for shit, right? And I'm gonna get into the people that are involved with this in a second. In a second. All right. Let's zoom in on this so it's on record. All right, that's readable. So it says, as you see, Matthew T. Sims, Todd Sims, local charge, failure to yield from private drive. And it says next to it, vehicle homicide, 18-3106, parentheses 1C, F3, driving while under the influence. Holy cow. Remember I told you when Landry dropped his little different kind of paper, sorry, it had a drinking thing on. Everybody was declining and saying, no, it's not me. And I said, no, he has a drinking one on his record. That is the one. But as you see, while under the influence, and the blood alcohol level content was 0.08. Now, 0.08 or higher, 42.41301. What is the? I gotta check that out to make sure. If I'm correct here, 0.008 or 0.08, like the 2 drinks or 3 drinks. Let me check it. Because I'm not gonna lie, because I don't lie, even if it's light. Hold on, let me check it. Hold on. Let's ask real quick. I know it's something. I just want to make sure before I say anything about Snafu. If it's not correct, I ain't gonna say it. Give me a second. Okay, so again, like here's like, see, you have to be honest here. You have to be honest. Hold on. All right, so I looked it up. The legal, like I thought it would be. Why is this like flying the other way now? Okay, the legal alcohol limit for most drivers in Michigan is a blood alcohol level concentration of 0.08. The limit is lower for commercial drivers. So it's kind of, are they saying Well, he has one under the influence. They're just showing in there. Let me go back to it. Oh, I have to go all the way back. Yeah. Okay, so it's saying here it's zero point zero 0.08 or higher. Okay, so his must have been higher. That's why he got into the influence. I'm making sure I'm not trying to say anything that's not right. I want to make sure from my own records uh, that it was zero point zero 0.08 and I was correct. It was 0.8. All right, so that is his, as you see here, charges, and that's December 2000. So that's 25 years ago. This Snafu is in his 40s. So, he's pretty young. So how could somebody get a charge like this, a homicide charge, right, and get away with it? That's the question. Like people are acting like, oh my God, no, no, no. And then you got Cynthia and so in the chat. Like, oh, you have me blocked, but I can see your fucking your messages, right? You go fucking buy some grocery. I gotta buy some. Why is T Rains allowed in the chat? Go fuck yourself some more because you're gonna get exposed because you've been best friends with Snafu. So who's covering who here? Do you really think that's the question I want to ask everybody? Do you really think that Cynthia and Snow, the snitch herself, Cynthia, and Snow, the one that's been on the internet for 15 years, probably has information on everyone, including me and anyone? You think she doesn't know about this? Well, no, she knows about this. She's not stupid. And if you think she doesn't know, you guys are all fools. The question would be why Cynthia and Snow, the most two important members. Cynthia just today pretty much broke a little thing with Snafu, right? Why do you think Snow and Cynthia never ever brought this up into Bad Apple Media? Assuming they both know, and I'm telling you, my assumption would not be wrong here. Especially Snow and Cynthia. They both do homework, they both do take information, they both know about this. Why would it be that, as you see now, a lot of these people have records, right? Snap has a record. Paul, I don't know about Paul's entire record because some of it, I guess, like most of the show before, is not on there. But Brian O'Shea, you got many that claim to be the most honorable or whatever, right? They have, and Snafu has right now this record. Why is Snafu protected here? What happened from 2000? Now remember, when I showed you yesterday, Snow's information, and it says 2000 and what do you call it? 10 is when VIP TV did the first 22 minutes of nationwide episode broadcasting, right? That would be 10 years before that. And if I go back a little more, I would say give or take 5 years, Snow was still involved on the internet. I would say 2010 minus 5, 2005. Okay. So if we take just approximately about 5 years, the Snow, before she got to her status on the internet from family and others around her that got her where she's at, you would see Snafu getting a charge in 2000, right? But he went to jail for the charge of the lead. And he happened to be now great friends with Robert. Remember Robert that he got his, the liberal guy that he got on his broadcast? Okay, so if that's the case, so there's only about 5 year difference, as you see. And then if you look furthermore, when you see when Snafu got the first charge also as well on his lead, it gets pretty close. If I'm correct here or close to off my head, it gets pretty close to when Snow was kind of on the internet and Snafu, and they all know each other from a long time ago. I'm assuming. When exactly, I'm not gonna point that out and take a wild guess at it, but I just know based on the info and the parallels, right? The parallels. Holy cow! Um, and what I have in front of me in terms of the info, there's about 2 to 3 year gap, maybe. That's it. So how did that happen when Snafu's homicide charge never went to jail, did he? Well, to my knowledge, he went to jail for the weed and he got out. And whatever, right? Saying that doesn't that sound all something's fishy about it, something's wrong. Because something is fishy about it and something is wrong about it. Why the whole entire time on the internet, Snow and Snafu would never go against each other. She might say Snafu goes after people, but she doesn't go after him. That's rare, where she has to say something like that, right? But she doesn't really go after Snafu ever. Why Cynthia, has been great support. Remember, I told Cynthia, go ahead, make the report when you're trying to call on Snafu the other day, and you're saying, I'm gonna call the German police and make a false report, pretty much, and say all the bullshit you say about me, right? I said, please go ahead. You're sending a guy that said he's gonna kill Gigi, and I have another video that he said he's gonna kill someone else, and also this stuff was on his record. Like you don't think I told you guys a long time ago before Bad Apple Media came, Snafu is a snitch. Snafu is a fucking snitch. And now, since Flow State dropped this, right, and I was hoping Flow State waits at least 4 more days, but it's okay. He dropped it now for a reason, I believe. I won't say why. I know pretty much why. But let's just say he dropped it. And now that we know Snafu is why he is accusing Landry of hiding and all the stuff he accused him of the family and Landry's father, this motherfucker, this piece of shit, scumbag, loser, has a homicide charge on his own fucking record. How much of a flaming hypocrisy this is. Now, the question again is anybody thinking why Snow, that has information literally on anybody, right? And Cynthia the snitch that also has information, collects information. Why have they always been quiet about this info? Do you really think only Flo had it? Really? You think it's hard to go under Matthew Todd Sims and pull up the maybe 3 Matthew Todd Sims or maybe the 1 or 2 and compare the record to the only Todd Sims in Arizona or whatever and see the charge and see that that charge has a weed charge of bombing the motel when he did the weed thing. That's easy to figure out. So why has everyone, not Flo State had the record, he's been waiting on it, which I give him props, he waited for a reason. All right? Why has anyone before him, like Cynthia or Snow, never ever mentioned that? Now, if Snafu, like Snow says, oh my God, he's trying to silence me, and it was hard to deal with him. Remember, she came on my channel, Spalina, to try to get Lena to go to her and call certain whatever people. She said special people, so she can direct it to the right FBI people, so she can make her claim, right? Why, if Snafu went after Snow, and Snow or anybody like Cynthia can pull this record up, why hasn't they said, you know what, Snafu, I'm gonna drop this big bomb. You shut the fuck up, or I'll tell everybody about your homicide charge. So why is the question? That's for you to think about. Because little by little, like I said, Snow wants to act all. Snow wants to attack everybody, lie, and come with her team and go to every channel and try to use her sexuality and her, her maybe like her type of force that she has behind her, whether it's family or her status, to use it to get people to be on her side and so and other stuff she does, right? And Cynthia the same way. It's mind blowing to me that no one ever dropped this news on Snafu. There's a reason why, for example, I waited. As you see, Snafu, Mystic dropped the big news on him that everybody questioned. Remember, he lied constantly. He said, I never ever said anything about killing people. And at the end, Mystic dropped it. And what he did, he took two weeks off or so, acted like he was very sick, and all of a sudden he came back, and little by little he gained his ground, and everybody forgot about the charge. I said to people, I'm not dropping anything. I see what's going to happen with bad media at court. That's why I, myself, having any information on Snafu, whether it's this one and more, I would stay silent until I see what's going to happen with bad media. Now, for them, as you see, I've been exposing Snafu as much as I can for like 6 months almost, right? And that's only on my channel, and probably 2 months prior to that on other channels. But why have they been quiet about this information? You'd have to ask why. Oh man, Snow's still crying in chat. Let me see. Snow, stop crying, really. Okay? I've done nothing to Landry. Why would Landry ban me anyway? I don't trust Landry, that's all. Okay? I have my reasons why. Never done anything to Landry. Why would he just ban you? Because you said so? Okay, go ahead. Oh, let's know. She said earlier, why is T-Reigns even allowed over here? All the shit stairs over here. I'm going grocery shopping. She's going grocery shopping. Please go ahead, go grocery shopping. Make sure you're not under the influence, and make sure at least you have maybe I don't know, a DoorDash, and make sure you don't drive if you're intoxicated. That's the best advice I can give you, because lately you've been under the weather. It looks like it. Just speculation on my part. So that's the best advice I can give to Snow Fire, right? So that's all I want to say about Cynthia and Snow. Well, the Cynthia, the biggest information, and the one next to her, as you all know, Cynthia and Snow always defend each other as well. These two have not been, I believe, for a long time against each other for a reason. They both collect information, and they both, doing their thing behind the scenes, I'm assuming, right? We'll just keep it at that for now, because Cynthia is over there acting like nothing happened. She's like laughing about it. Hey, should we ban Snafu? Bitch, you were just hanging on to his fucking balls for the past 2 months or so. You were on this fucking broadcast for 8 hours the other day when I was on there doing the ritual thing, when you accused me of the hair stuff, and I was just fucking playing with you as a fucking satire joke, right? So now you're acting like, oh, you never supported Snafu. Oh, now how about, my God, me and Snafu, come on now. Just trying to say, should we ban Snafu like she done nothing? So this bitch, this whole Cynthia, will stand by Snafu side to side and promote him and defend him and all that. And now when he gets to the charge of a homicide that's been covered for a long time, she wants to act, her and Snow, like this was never in the known. Like them two that fucking will get any information on anybody they did not know. They were not in the known that Snafu had a homicide charge. Especially Snow. Like Cynthia's been on here for 3 years or so, and she's been in the same industry as Snow and the Raging Whole Tomato. Oh, the ketchup bitch. Snafu did give her the ketchup. It was funny, so I'll stick with it. The ketchup bitch. But yeah, Snow would know this information from a long time ago. Okay, I promise you. Snow has a lot of information on everybody. I mean, if you guys just seen the season letter that she sent to my email for somebody, not me, because that name is not mine. You would see how organized she is in terms of collecting information. Snow, that she has everything recorded. Okay, she does, and she has people working for her, under her, Sims, you name it, giving her all type of information. She collects and puts them on for the right time. I promise. Okay. So don't think Snow is stupid. She doesn't. She's not the brightest, but she's not stupid either. Okay. She has not been around. She's been around sharks. When I say sharks, backstabbers, Hollywood fucking cocksuckers, clowns. A lot of clowns, a lot of dwarfs, right? Don't you guys remember Disney always had the Snow White and the dwarfs? She's been around a lot of dwarfs and a lot of clowns. We'll just leave it at that for, we'll name them dwarfs and clowns, right? 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 Right. Right. Snow. Snow is so innocent. Like, I'm telling you, this girl acts like she's so innocent. It's fucking mind blowing how people believe that she is so innocent in this. And she keeps telling people, hey, I don't let anything bother me at all. These people don't bother me. Venus doesn't bother me. I don't think about Mystic at all. Anytime she hears her voice or anything, she's in chat going crazy. And you'll see on every channel in the morning, at night, but she does not let this bother her at all. Okay? Just stating the obvious here. Now, move on with these two hoes. And the Raging Tomato hoe, don't think I forgot about you. I gave you a couple day break because I got more important things. But we'll come to the Raging Tomato as well, maybe tomorrow or so. So the Raging Tomato, the ketchup bitch, is not off the list yet at all. She will still get exposed, and I'll still make videos about her because she is also another hoe bitch from Hollywood, just like Snow, the hoe from Hollywood, and also another shipper that never made it in the ghetto, like the black people. You know what, Cynthia? We're done here, man. Can't make it in here. Okay, we're gonna send you to the white sector. Do what you can for us. Snitch, collect information, and we'll try to help you out some. So those two, that's where we're at with Cynthia and Snow for now. And the question would be for anybody to ask why Snow, since she's been on the internet for at least 12, 13 years, at least I would say 2010, right? Or 11, 12, somewhere in there, 12, 10, why she never ever brought this up when Snafu, she said Snafu used to try to control her. Oh my God, you know how easy to get Snafu's record with the money that she has? I mean, come on, she comes from a family of money, right? Snow? No, come on. You live like what's the apartment you live in or the house? What is it? $1 million? $2 million? What does it go for in your area? So Snow doesn't have money issues, and she comes from a family that's okay and well known a little bit in her area. So for her not to know this and not to use it as leverage, or maybe she is using it as leverage, maybe Snafu knows something about her. Is that a possibility that Snafu has dirt on her? And Snafu said, you know what? You keep your mouth shut, I'll keep my mouth shut, and we'll just do our thing on the internet. Is that a possibility? Is that a potential agreement that they had? Who knows? Well, we're just asking the question here, like Mystic always says, we're just asking the question. Let's continue, shall we? All right, let's move on to Snafu and OTW and Paul. Do you think Paul or OTW tomorrow they're gonna try to defend this fool again? Like I can see the cuck piece of shit scumbag OTW. OTW has lately become or became now the most cocksucker piece of shit scumbag trying to fake crying and all the bullshit she's trying to do to act, working with Yolanda, the most feminist bitch. And Paul called her out on it yesterday. But also, Paul's sick. You know, Paul himself got called out by Yolanda yesterday because Yolanda was telling him, well, you know, you were joking around. Who jokes around with me for the past 4 years and telling me I want to fuck my mommy? Because he used to call her like a mommy figure. Well, Paul said, well, it was a bit non bit. But she has, I'm not defending her because you know I can't stand Yolanda. She's fake. She's for the LGBT agenda, like they all are. The question would be, she is correct here. Why would Paul say I want to fuck my mommy or my mommy like and call her mommy? It's sick. But this is Paul. They're all LGBTQ. They're all bunch of LGBTQ people, I believe. Whether Paul wants to admit it or not, you keep saying, well, I'm not like you guys. I will be in touch with my side and say how I feel because I'm not hiding it. Right? No, this is not about hiding it. This is you all, even you, Paul, claiming that you want to sleep with Jennifer's daughter is disgusting. Now, to you, it may not be because you explained it in so many different ways. To a lot of people, that's why it's subjective, it's beyond disgusting that you would think about sleeping with Jennifer's daughter. Now, okay, so if you thought about that and you're thinking about Yolanda as a mother figure to fuck her, that is to me also another sign of your sexuality that it's way up there with the LGBTQ, whether you are one or not. That's to be determined. But to me, there's signs all over LGBTQ as well. As we know, OTW is 100% LGBTQ, and just let you know, OTW yesterday on his own broadcast, while he's broadcasting, they were talking about, you know, men, and I think what's his name, the trans person was on there, the with the little fuzzy thing. I forgot the name of him or her. He was on there. And they were talking about cutting. If a man cuts his penis off and does a surgery, would he be considered? Would you consider him as a man or not? Well, Rasta, the other piece of shit scumbag that keeps thinking he's doing something on the internet, the biggest loser, the biggest scumbag, the one that says, "Hey, don't pay taxes. Hey, live free on the land." He's always giving advice. Rasta, Chris Rasta, piece of shit, bitch, scumbag that always says this stuff, but and then he forgets like 3 months ago he was promoting his own weed corporation that's gonna go through prison. He's gonna get a contract through the prison. That's what he was saying to, and he's gonna be super rich, and he's trying to promote weed because it's natural. But I asked him the question before: if you get it through prison, doesn't it have to be on a contract with the police, with the prison people, which is a private entity and a public entity for the most part? Doesn't it have to be on paper as a contract? When you're saying, on the other hand, don't follow the system, don't be part of the system, be off grid, I don't have no contract with anybody. Do you see how hypocrites these people are? On one side, he'll say, hey, get off the grid and walk the law and don't be part of this corporation and the corps and all the shit that Paul talks about. But on the other hand, hey, I'm making money now. If I can go through the prison and get my weed to them, I will do it, even though I have to make a contract with the prison to do that. I mean, do you see the hypocrisy here? All right, I just want to tell you. Then the point is, OTW was asked, what do you think about that? He interrupted himself and said, hey, if a man cuts his penis off and it's no longer there, then he said, I would say that he's not a man anymore. Again, OTW pushing the LGBTQ agenda from Yolanda as well and Cynthia. That's their agenda. They want to normalize the LGBTQ agenda. That's why OTW has been bragging about how much Yolanda's been giving them extra, uh, like you see it through her eye, like he says. He's like, oh my God, she helped me so much. Hold on, let me see if I can fake cry like him. Hold on. Like Landry, I can't do it. I can't, even if I try, I can't do it. Okay? It's horrible. I can't even do it. But he's been saying that he finally saw it through Yolanda's eye, and he woke up. And then he also said something through Cynthia. Both LGBTQ big time. I mean big time. Just like Dax, just like Ezra, mindful exposure. They all look like men, right? They're all promoting LGBTQ, just like SNO, right? Just like Voy. All bunch of Twinkies from Canada, all bunch of faggots. All they talk about is ass fucking and cock and men. Like, OTW getting mad, say, hey man, you better respect me or I'll fuck you in the ass to show you who's man. I will fuck you in your ass to show you I'm the man here. I mean, how gay and is that? Could you imagine like a girl telling another girl, hey bitch, I'm gonna go lick your pussy and go down on you and show you who the woman here is. Could you even compare the two here? Do you see how disgusting and fucked up that is? But literally, that's what he said the other day. So OTW is promoting all that. Paul will say, I will never pay for a woman. She has to make her money, I make mine. Also, another LGBTQ thing, like a partner thing. You do yours, I do mine. Just me, my own subjective observation of that, right? You can say I'm not. It's up to you. I'm not saying you're 100% are. I'm telling you my perspective of all the shit that you guys talk about and all the flags that are flying everywhere. And of course, Yolanda never says, always says, my partner. Do you ever see this bitch with anybody? Has she ever talked about anybody she's with? Anything? Have you ever seen her anywhere? Her or Cynthia, anywhere with a man? Never. They don't like men. They love tacos. They love pussy. They're lesbians. That's why Yolanda got so mad when I made one stream about her and Cynthia. When I got mad, I said, "Is Yolanda the Cynthia is a lesbian lover of Cynthia?" And I put a picture of like a girl grabbing another girl being submissive to her in the thumbnail. And she went bazookas. That's when I let him think, let him think at the time because I was being more emotional on purpose that I was affected by Venus and Yolanda and everybody on Venus's channel that they were all on there went against me. I had to apologize, which I gave an apology anyway because I had to go along with it for a reason. Now, since I don't at all stand with any of you fucking LGBTQ motherfuckers, and I'm talking about more, like 90% of all of you on the internet are all pushing LGBTQ agenda, right? It goes for everyone. As you see why I have only one subscriber in here now, one person looking, because they're all offended by the truth. All of them are. They don't want to hear it. They want to show me, like, hey, if you talk about this, I'm not going to be here. See, that's how you know when people don't come at all to your channel. See, I get 10 or 15 people live, and I start talking about the LGBTQ and they fly away. They show their cards. They show that they're upset about this. They're not going to support this stuff, and they leave. So when they leave, I bust them. Do you understand here? There's a dilemma, there's a tactic. They can't get away from this. When this gets dropped, they get busted. Either way they go, they're going to get busted. So since we're talking about the LGBTQ and the feminist bitches on the panel like OTW, let's name most of these people, shall we? Let's continue, shall we? Right? Epic. This is fucking epic news for the LGBTQ. Epic. Now, back. Am I back or they caught me? I'm sure they're trying to kick me here. Oh boy, they're trying to kick me. That's it. They don't like the fact I'm talking about the LGBTQ. Let's do this. All right, I'm back. All right. So what I was saying earlier, let's open an LGBTQ list here. Okay, you tell me what you think. All right, you tell me if this looks like an LGBTQ panel verse. So we got Cynthia 100% LGBTQ. Who else we have? We have Yolanda, Bex, Azra. We have even like for example, what's his name? Trooper Cop. You already know he's a fucking bag. You know, you got who else? Who else do we have here? And nothing against, hey, when I name some names, don't take it the wrong way. That's what I feel you are. Now, if you're not, then you're not. Don't take it personally and say, oh, Tarek is attacking me. To me, you seem like that, okay? I'm not attacking you because you are gay or something. I would respect all people. But this is an LGBT agenda. I'm not against you per se. I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking the agenda you're pushing. See the difference here? I don't hate you. I still respect people. Doesn't matter if they're gay or not. The point here is if you take Paul, OTW, take Jack, like Jack today. Jack today had to go to Grace and tell her happy birthday. So now Jack, the Jesus wannabe, that claims to be Jesus literally for 4 years, all about God. This is what they're pushing. He went to the incest channel, the Ben Thorpes, right? To tell Grace, the one that gives out nudes, people, who knows whatever. She does a lot of wicked shit on the internet, all live. He went to wish her a happy birthday. No, come on, Jack. This is Jesus now going on his way to wish a hoe a happy birthday. Holy fuck. Do you see where I'm going with this? Now, then Jack has another guy on there, and Snafu went up there like the piece of shit he is, the homicide now charged fucktard that keeps going after Landry's father when he has a homicide charge himself, the cocksucker piece of shit loser. And I say cocksucker because he's probably went to jail, and that's why he came out talking about pedos. Probably got bent over, pegged many times. I mean, he's Bobby been through a lot. Who the fuck knows? He's so twisted, Snafu. I don't know where to go with him. He's got definitely a lot of fucking trauma. But I'm going after him today because the whole time sitting quiet and quiet. You know, I'm like, man, could anybody besides Mystic drop anything on Snafu? Anything? Mystic was the only one that dropped the big bomb. And even Flow's information, it's not a big bomb. This is public record. What Mystic did is drop something that nobody has. Huge difference. Even though this is a big and important, because it is a homicide charge, while he's out on panels going after Landry's father, going all out and claiming to be moral, he, the fucking piece of shit loser, has a homicide charge. Unfucking real. Do you believe the what's going on here? Now, let's go back to the LGBTQ for a second, because I'm getting tired of it. So you know you got Jack Jesus wishing a whole happy birthday. Then he gets another person on his panel today who looks gay as fuck. Gay as fuck. Right? And then let's talk about the people he has on his panel. Who does he have on his panel? Like Austin Murphy is another gay fuck. Like who else? Who else? Name me one person that Flo pretty much has a gay hour. Who else? Please put them out there. Paul, OTW, Dominic. Who else? They're all soft. Who else? They're all soft people. Gay LGBTQ. I'm not saying if they're good people or not. I'm not here to now start analyzing if they're good people. That's not what I'm asking. I'm talking about the LGBTQ agenda that I've been screaming from the top of my lungs from long time ago, and Cynthia wants to cover up. Yolanda, Bat, Ezra, all of them. Flo, all of them want to cover up the LGBTQ agenda. Whether they're all involved 100% or not, of course, I can't prove it 100%. I'm telling you based on what I see. And no, too, it's not just see, but mostly what I see on the internet, the way they talk, the way they promote them, the way they don't stand on anything. All this shit, all pushed by the LGBTQ. Yes, they're that powerful now. They're in all churches, in politics. If you've seen the new whatever her name is, the Secretary of State, the black lady or something that was not Secretary of State, sorry, some political figure woman, black woman that also wouldn't stop in like a Congress meeting saying she's for the LGBTQ. Wouldn't stop. This is in your political body, okay? Whether it's legislative, whether it's fucking Congress, whatever it is, they're all in there. Okay, they're pushing their agenda to everyone. They're all getting paid. The sooner you understand it, you understand the entire panel verse pretty much. Okay, how about we forgot about Gabe, another soft guy, also LGBTQ. Gabe, his mods pretty much all came from the fucking whore herself, the Canadian whore, fucking Mel Pandora. All right, where's Wiccan? Where is Wiccan? She was there from the beginning when Gabe got out. Even Gabe himself, he's soft. You see him, he doesn't fucking side with anyone. He doesn't stand on anything. Everybody's okay. Everybody's right. Don't hurt your feelings. Don't hurt mine. Unless they attack him or call him the N-word, he'll kick Cynthia off and get mad. But anything else, he won't stand on the truth. And he says he's for the right speech. It's fucking hilarious. Claims to be moral and about the truth, but he won't call Snafu. And there's another piece of shit come back that's protecting Snafu. Whether he knows this charge or not, I don't know. But I believe they are all working together. You know, maybe Gabrielle doesn't know, right? Maybe. But now you know, Gabrielle. Now you know that Snafu has been hiding a homicide charge on his own record. So we got Gabrielle, another feminine. Same thing. A lot of his mods are feminine, and most of them come from Mel Pandora, the biggest whore in Canada. Right? Now move on. Talked about Paul, Red 40, another gay fuck that calls me gay for 3 years now. You don't think that's projection? He's been calling me gay for 3 years nonstop and paying money to kick me off and call me gay. So there's another fucking LGBT fucking fat fuck, okay, that may be pushing again the LGBT agenda. Who else? Bearjaw, same shit, faggots. Who? Jack. I mean, I'll leave one person out of it for now. But I'm just telling you, pretty much almost all of them on the panel verse. Again, I forgot about the fucking Raging Tomato. Big time LGBTQ agenda. Huge. As you see, she'll say it by herself, a big hole, but also an LGBTQ agenda. Look at her haircut. Look at the way she puts things on her fucking cheeks. She looks like a guy with short haircut. They're all like a dyke or not. Either they're in control or they're bitch. That's how they are. Either they cut their hair like Raging Tomato and Yolanda, or they, either they look like, oh, I'm the good woman, and one's like a hole. It just turns. That's how it's easy to fucking find these bitches out. Like Cynthia is the one that takes control and fucks the bitch, right? She's the one in control. You know that for a fact. As an LGBT pusher and promotes sexuality and over sexualizing our kids, like she has done on Full State before, where Sasquatch pushed her on that, and she can't lie. It's on record. And all the day she's saying she's okay with the little boys in dresses, where Daisy and G on that. As you know, there's your LGBTQ bitch. That bitch, that big bitch, Cynthia. That fat whore, Cynthia. That big ass fucking waffle, Cynthia. Now that bitch is in control. That's the one that's doing the fucking. Meaning that's the one that puts the dildo on and fucks, for example, Yolanda if they're having sex and gives her the dildo on her pussy. Okay? Yeah, I'm getting a little bit graphic here because they need it. These people get off this shit. You see when Paul went on NPC and acted like he was a little bit gay, how Cynthia was giggling, and you can tell like she's already getting wet. This is what they get off of. So don't act, oh my god, he said pussy. Oh my god, no, he said pussy. They act in front of you like Trump is the biggest and the fakest bitch in the world. Like if I said pussy, or one day when I said bitch, like, oh my god, he called me a bitch. Oh my god, he said pussy. I can't deal with this. I gotta go. But in private, Paul said he wants to fuck her as mommy, and finally she got mad and called him out because he was calling her out as a feminist. Do you see how fake these people are? Fake. Fake, double, two-faced bitches. Hoes. So when Yolanda's being so quiet and polite, and I don't talk like, and again, I give her at least the respect when she speaks on panel, even though I can't stand Yolanda, I'll give her that respect. You can have a back and forth, and she's polite. I said it many times. Whether I can't stand her or not, I'm not going to lie about her method. She is a person you can have a back and forth, talk to her with respect. She's not like Cynthia. Cynthia's ghetto. Cynthia, as soon as she gets mad, you can't talk. She'll over talk to you. She'll be like Snafu, ghetto asshole. Now, Yolanda is way more respectful. You can have a back and forth with her, because I did for 2 hours. Not once, like 3 times. One time 2 hours, one time half an hour, and more. So that I will give her. That's it. Like even Bax can't control herself like Yolanda. Because when me and Bax had any issues of talk, as soon as she got mad, she went ghetto. And she started over talking like Cynthia and trying to use her English language to do her word salad to show everybody that, oh my God, I'm smart. I know the English language. Okay, we get it, Bax. You've been trained to suck dick and understand the language. We got it. Or eat pussy. So yeah, don't let them fool you. A lot of these people on these panels that we, talk to, get along with, they're all pretty much, not everyone. And this is again my subjective view, my perspective. They're all LGBTQ pushers promoting the LGBT agenda. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You like it, you don't like it, you don't have to hear it. I'm just telling you what I know. Mm, la, la, la. Yeah, I remember when they got arrested. I know Paul and them got Jennifer and Paul got arrested, but we never seen that court date. Again, we never seen it. Yeah, I mean, Bad Apple Media. Also, like a guy I'm trying to understand. So I'm not gonna talk about him right now. He's not relevant, but at least he's pointing out something very true. So he's in the chat over there saying to David Wayne, everybody else. It's funny how all of you don't say a word to Snaps for what he has done to me. All of you hurt have hurt feelings. I'm sitting here with criminal charges thanks to Snafu. Yeah, he's correct. Like, here's the thing that Apple Media. If they're not gonna call him out on that, right? Hold on, let me rewind. If some people knew, I'm not talking about Flow State. Flow State was doing this for a reason. I'm talking about SNO knows about this homicide charge, right? And Cynthia and other people may know. If they knew about this charge, from my perspective, and never told anything about Snafu, never, and after them, never say anything. Bad Apple Media, do you think they're going to say anything to you about your charge? They're not going to. There's a reason why SNO, I believe, and Cynthia never attacked Snafu in that direction, especially SNO. Okay? So no, they're not going to care about your tether, because these people are all liars, scumbags, backstabbing motherfuckers. They don't care about the truth. Cynthia's over there right now trying to get herself out of this because she's been so close to Snafu, and she's been fucking sucking his balls for fucking the past 2 months. Now she's like, oh fuck, he's got a homicide charge, acting like she doesn't know when she knew, and now she's gotta act like she's against him. So she's in act mode right now, damage control. Just saying. So yeah, don't expect any of these people, whether it's Snow. I mean, how come you don't ask Snow the same shit? Don't just ask Cynthia and the other people in there. Snow never talks about Snafu when she's been on your panel before. She called out Snow before, but I'm saying SNO has been many times. Never called us Snafu, but at least I think he called her out a couple times. But I don't know if it was all genuine or not. We'll wait and see what happens in court with him. But yeah, he does have a point there. Yeah, none of them. They're all sitting. You got Cynthia with their fucking nasty ass wig, with their fucking extensions sitting on their fucking with her avatar, thinking that she's out of this. No, bitch. You've been supporting Snafu side to side. Don't run now. Don't fucking run now. Don't act like you're not his friend anymore as soon as this came out. No, no, stick with him like you've been sticking with him the entire time for 6 hours, 3 hours on this panel, cupcaking and all this shit. Oh, I'll do this for you, Snafu. When this fucking cocksucker has a homicide charge and he's going after Landry. No, no, now you gotta, now you are gonna stick with the snitch. Because if he's a snitch and you all knew about it from this homicide charge, that means you're a fucking snitch. Right, Snow? That means Cynthia is a snitch. Yeah, all snitches, they cover their asses. Bunch of cowards, scumbags. Yeah, so we'll see how this is going to play out tomorrow with the fucking faggots over there in OTW, if they're going to ban him or not. Or at least, they should at least ban him. Like anybody that has stepped on panel now, knowing now he has a homicide charge, and this hypocrite is going after Landry's father the whole time, non-stop, making up lies and going after someone's father when this piece of shit himself has a homicide charge, and it went poof, bye-bye. That's the only way it can go poof, bye-bye, is by him being a snitch. Like I told you, he's always been a snitch. That being said, T-Rain's out. Peace.